All right, Kevin, you ready? Hold on one second.
No, I'm not.
Three, two, one. What's up, everybody? Clericdragoon here, and guys, today is the day for your Q&A questions. I'm gonna have a friend of mine, Mr. Crazy Kevin. How are you doing, Kevin?
I can't.
what? What is this? What is this? Is this what I get on recording day here, Kevin?
If we're recording this at the end of the Q&A.
No, this is at the beginning, Kevin. This is at the beginning.
All right, we got a couple questions from yours truly, the real Crazy Kev. And I think this is a question that a lot of people are curious about. Live streams. We want them. Is there any chance we can get them?
Well, all right. So live streams. A lot of you guys don't know. I mean, everybody assumes that everybody that plays this game lives in a big city with super powered internet, and I live in rural North Carolina. Where I live, the best internet I can get is like a 10 meg download and less than a kilobyte upload. That's the facts. Now, with that being said, I have live streamed about 3 or 4 times, maybe 5 times, I don't know. But I had to drive 40 minutes one way. I had to tear down my PC each time and reassemble it. And every time I'd done that, it had problems. Me and Spooby HD literally had to figure out what was wrong with it every time, because OBS always had an issue. So we would always spend an hour plus trying to map out it was always an audio issue typically. By the time we finished, it would be time to stream. I would stream and move on. But here's the thing, guys, and this is the real. That's a lot of effort on my end. It's not on your end. All you have to do is come and watch. But at the same time, my streams, I think, were averaging probably like anywhere from 47, 35 to 47 maybe average, I would say. And then sometimes they were, and this is only 4 or 5 streams. Like I had one stream that was maybe close to 100, and I think it's because Bushka rated me. But it's a lot of effort, guys, to do all that and to drive that way, and I can't even fill up a custom room. So that kind of makes it not really worth it to me to go through all that effort and not really have the turnout that would make it a little bit more pleasurable.
All right. If you could get paid to play PUBG Mobile competitively, but you couldn't do videos anymore, would you make that switch?
No, I wouldn't.
Sometimes the simplest answers are the best.
Yeah. No.
I don't think anyone's going to complain about more details.
There you go.
All right, what's more important to you, kills or placement?
Kills. I don't care about placement. If I got first place and I got 3 kills, it's a delete. I'm deleting the video. It's not exciting. I like excitement, and honestly, if I get like 15 kills and I get like 5th place, to me that's a video. It's excitement. There's excitement there, and when I play for excitement. And I hope that when you guys watch it, you see that. I mean, ultimately, that's what I'm trying to do when I'm playing. I'm trying to push the pace for you guys. I'll put myself out there, man. You know it. I'll rush. I'll put myself out there. I'll do sometimes dumb things to get content. There's times that I do things that I shouldn't. There's times that I push 4 to 5 positions when I shouldn't. I do it for content.
All right. What is the typical workflow on a video for you? How long does it take? What do you do? How do you go through that process?
You know what? For me, a video, as far as the time in it, depending on the video, it takes a long time, or a short amount of time. Like if I just do a basic video where I add some memes in and I cut it down from 30 minutes or 28 minutes to 15 to 12. And I add some memes, it might take a couple of hours, and then that's pretty much. I can zone in and do that, maybe a couple hours, sometimes 3 hours, but mostly about 2 hours I can get it done. But like if I'm doing something where, like I made some videos about like defensive tactics for Pachinki and offensive tactics for. Those videos took me days. Where I went in custom rooms and I did a bunch of stuff with some friends, and they helped me out too. And holy smokes, man, those took days to produce. There was a video on PUBG Mobile's main channel with I think it was Paradise, Tactics for Paradise, and that one took days to produce. I mean, it just depends on what I'm trying to do. If I'm doing a basic video, a couple hours, then that's just a video edit. And then of course, you've got the scheduling, the SEO work, the thumbnail, which and by the way, guys, Kevin, if you don't know, Kevin does a lot of work for me on the thumbnails, and thank you so much for that, Kevin. And that used to take me, it could take me the same amount of time it takes to edit a video, because I'd make 5 to 10 thumbnails on that one video, and then I'd let my thumbnail people look at it, and they would tell me, well, I like this one, or I like this one, and then that's the one you see. So Kevin's helped me out there. He's super good, by the way.
So if you had a M4 fully kitted and a fully kitted Scar, would you still take the M4?
Yes. But now if I had a naked M4 and a naked Scar, I'd take the Scar initially. And then I would kill somebody, and if they had a fully kitted Scar or a fully kitted M4, I would pick it up and trade the Scar out. I feel like the Scar is better at the initial onset with nothing. I can hold it better, the spray. That's just my opinion. I'm sure people will go, oh, you're crazy, Goon. Hey guys, if you do, I can't fault you, but that's just how I feel.
All right, this next question, we actually had a lot of people ask it. Got a lot of hype behind this one. Where can we buy a Clericdragoon shower curtain?
A lot of hype. I hear you. A lot of hype. Actually, there's in the link or in the description of all my videos, I actually have a store. I don't even know the name of the company now. Honestly, it's been that long. I think you bought some stuff from them, and it was pretty good, nice, right? Or pretty nice, right? You bought some pillows.
I do have to say, I bought a Clericdragoon pillow.
Yeah.
And it is a very nice pillow. I also bought some Winsanity pillows off there and accidentally got like 7. So if anyone needs a Winsanity pillow, hit me up.
Right. So like that store has all kinds of stuff, shower curtains, rugs for your bathroom. And honestly, guys, I wanted the shower curtain and the rug. I wanted it, but my wife was like, that ain't happening. So, hey, happy wife, happy life, guys. I didn't get the shower curtain.
All right. 2 questions kind of in one here. What do you love the most about PUBG Mobile, and what do you hate the most about PUBG Mobile?
The most, oh man, that's a hard question. Because the game in and of itself, I love to play it because of the excitement and the fact that it's one life, it's battle royale, it's exciting. But also, I love the community aspect. I love playing with you guys night after night. And it's sometimes it's just different people all the time, and sometimes I got my steady eddies, which are you fit in that category. So I don't know. I like that. I like the interaction, and our conversations as we play, but also like the excitement of the game in and of itself, and that's what got me into it in the beginning. So hopefully that kind of answered the question.
Repeat again, in case I missed it. What do you hate the most about the game?
Oh, hate most about the game. I know this is going to be another question, I think, but I really hate passive gameplay. Snaking and all that stuff. And don't get me wrong, guys. In a situation that calls for it, I'll use that tactic. But I really like aggressive gameplay. I like players that don't sit in a corner and wait for you to come in. I like them that actually meet you at the door and let's go to it. Let's get at it. I like aggressive gameplay. Not a big fan of passive gameplay. So passive players that are willing just to wait in one corner and shoot you in the back as you walk in the door. Not a big fan.
I got to be honest, all those last questions were for me. I got one more to finish it off here.
Okay.
This is actually a question I'm going to answer myself because I feel...
Fair enough.
I can answer this for the community. Why is Kev asking so many damn questions? Because I can.
Well, yeah, there you go. I like it.
All right, next question from Mr. Dinkless.
Dinkless?
Well, all right, anyway.
Okay.
This is kind of tied in with what you hate about the game. Why do you hate snakes?
That's Dinkles. Dinkles, man. Dinkles. Mr. Dinkles. Why do I hate snakes?
Dinkless.
Because it's passive gameplay. It's passive gameplay. I don't... necessary. Listen. We all watch the PUBG Mobile esports and we know those pros. They snake like kings. I mean, it's a proven tactic in PUBG Mobile Battle Royale. It's never going to go away. But my thing is, in maps like Miramar and this new Karakhan or whatever it's called, Karakistan, I don't even know what it is. You're not going to see that kind of gameplay. You're going to see, battling. You're going to see some real battles, and you're not going to see somebody shooting somebody that they can't see. The other guy can't see him, and you just break them down. What's exciting about that? That's not exciting to watch. I mean, like, as a content creator, snaking, that's not exciting to watch at all. I like the toe-to-toe battles where people are like flanking and moving and getting into it. I like that. So the passive gameplay was what I don't like about snakes, man. If that answers your question, Dinkles.
All right, next question from MCGhen. Michigan.
McGinn.
I don't know.
McGinn.
McGinn.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm doing so great.
Damn, Kevin, you're reading. But anyway, come on.
If you could add any gun into the game, what would it be?
Any gun. Okay. All right. So, hands down, playing a lot of video games, I would like to see the P90 added. In SOCOM and older games, the P90 was a beast. It had a 50-round magazine and a super hella fire rate on it. Fast, nasty, devastating. So the P90.
I think that was good. We got one more from the real crazy Kev. Are we ever going to get Clericdragoon face emotes? I am actually going to interject a little bit here. Like Goon said earlier, I've been helping him out a little bit with the thumbnails, and
right.
It's given me access to some resources, I guess you could say, and we'll just say I'm working on this on the background. He doesn't fully know, so we're just going to keep it at that. Moving on.
Interesting.
Got a couple more questions from Carr here. What is your favorite food?
My favorite food? Well, I mean, the first thing that come to mind was spaghetti. So I think spaghetti or pizza or, I love steak too, but I got to say spaghetti, man. Spaghetti.
All right. What is your most embarrassing memory?
Most embarrassing memory. You know what?
You technically don't have to share this.
Well, I will. My most embarrassing memory, and this probably ain't that embarrassing to a lot of people, but the very first day that I drove my car to school, and this is like, I'm 16. I think what's that, junior in school, and I'm driving this old car that my parents bought me, but I thought it was kind of cool. I think it was a Cutlass, and I'm driving in there, and I'm all down in the seat, like hanging my hand out, trying to be cool. And when I went over the first speed hump, my trunk opens, and like everybody starts laughing at me, and I was just like, damn. Like, really? It embarrassed me, man, because I caught it for a while on that one. So, I mean, that's it, man. That stuck with me. That's what come to mind first thing.
All right, we got one more from Carr here. What is your favorite song?
My favorite song, man? Jeez. You know what? The first song that come to mind is Hotel California by the Eagles. I love that. Now, look, most guys that know me know I love rap songs. I am really big into rap songs. I like a lot of the older rap songs. I like some of the newer rap songs. But I love Hotel California. It's an awesome song by the Eagles. It has a double meaning. It's a very deep song. And if you listen to it very closely and see if you can figure out what it means. I know what it means to me. But anyway, moving on.
All right, we got a couple from Toxic here.
Toxic, Mr. Spooks.
What do you consider a good squad to consist of?
Well, a good squad, you need two gunners at least. If you're doing squads, 2 gunners, a sniper, and an IGL. You need a guy calling the shots, and you need 2 guys that are really good at gun skills, and you need a guy that's good at sniping. That's what I think. Your IGL can flex. He can be kind of a stopgap, or he could also rush as well. He just makes the main calls and does the rotations and the guys are, you know, your gunners and your sniper.
All right, one more from Toxic. What is your best advice for when you are surrounded by multiple enemies in a tense situation?
Stay calm.
Specifically said to not go into detail. What's your first reaction?
Stay calm. Stay calm. Stay calm. That's it in a nutshell. Because if you're calm, you can think out problems. You can think out how to come out of the situation. Now, will it work every time? No, it won't. Sometimes the squads are really smart and they push you together and they push you from all angles, and you're gonna die. You can't take them all at one time. If they've got double or triple coverage on each other, so if you go to knock a guy and another guy's looking at him, he's gonna shoot you in the back. You know what I'm saying? But stay calm. That's the only way that you're gonna be able to come out of this alive, is to keep your wits. Yeah, again, I'm leaving this in, Kev, by the way.
Of course you are. All right, next question from McKinn. What are the pros and cons of the FPP button in TPP?
I mean, honestly, the only thing that I see that's a pro about it, or pro, is that for FPP players that are playing TPP, they can go to something natural when it comes to CQB. They can switch to that. I personally keep TPP all the time because it's advantageous to me. I prefer TPP. Although I play FPP, and you guys know I pushed, I think it was season 8, I pushed to Conquer in FPP. I don't ever use that button, ever. I always keep it TPP.
I do have to say I do the same. Alright, next we got a couple questions from Crusher. In your opinion, what is the most underrated weapon in PUBG Mobile? Any map?
Underrated? I would say the Scar. Right off the bat. I think people sleep on the Scar. Matter of fact, my Twitter profile, there's a clip video where I decimate a squad in Picado with a Scar. And I do it in quick order. And it's because I think people just overlook the Scar for the M416. And listen, don't sleep on the Scar. And that's what I put on that video. Yeah, don't sleep on it. It's a bad mamma jamma.
Alright, another one from Crusher here. If the player base for PUBG Mobile was to die out and they had to eliminate some maps or game modes to support queue times, which map or game mode would you prefer to see untouched?
Map or game mode? Well, the game mode that I love the most has already been eliminated, which was Mini Zone. Mini Zone I love because it was the same amount of player base with half the map. So to me, that's more action. So they eliminated that and put some zombie mode in that nobody plays. But anyway, I know changes are coming, guys. So hopefully we'll see either a return to Mini Zone or a better map or zone or whatever they're gonna make. I don't know, but I would like to see them not touch Miramar in Battle Royale mode. All right, come on.
Alright, without cheating, how many Canadian provinces and territories can you name?
You know what? And I'm not even cheating here, Pluto. I know that came from Pluto. I don't think you read that, but I don't even know, dude. I'm gonna say like is Quebec a province? Is Ontario?
You are off to a great start.
Is Ontario a province? I mean, what? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I give. I haven't been to Canada, man. I mean, come on. I don't know. I don't know, man.
All right, another question from Pluto here. How bad do you regret starting this Q&A idea?
What? Say that again. Oh, the Q&A. I don't regret it at all, guys. I felt like that you guys, being that I don't stream, I felt like that this would be good so you get to know me a little bit better as a player, content creator, person, human, community member. And I felt like it would be like a better way for you guys to ask questions that maybe you thought about, and that being that I don't do live streams, that you couldn't get answered via stream. So that's why, I don't regret it. I actually enjoy it.
All right, this kind of ties into the streaming again there. Question from Magnus.
Right.
Would you rent office space so you could stream again?
I couldn't afford it. That's first and foremost, and that's the first thing that come to my mind. The thing is, the channel right now is struggling. You guys know that. I'm clocking like 200 to 300 views right now. There's no way that I could afford an office space to that. If somebody wanted to sponsor the channel and maybe do that, yeah, maybe, but no, I would not. If the channel could support it, I would, but no, the channel's not supporting it right now.
All right, one more from Magnus here. Where can he get one of those sexy Clericdragoon hats?
You know what? I get my hats made locally. There's a guy that makes them, and I have to order a couple $100 worth of hats at a time. So it's basically like a box. And so I don't do it very often, and then having to like actually ship them, depending on where you live, it's kind of expensive. And for me to do all that and to do all the stuff that I do on a normal, I really didn't want to do that. And I tried to work it out with that guy that makes my hats to like deal with individuals, but man, he sucked at it, bro. He is like, they mainly deal with bulk, and he would tell him he'd do it, but it would only be if the machines were down, and his machines are never down. Like, he's not gonna like load up for one hat. He just ain't gonna do it. So right now I'm looking for a company that can handle that can do hats and handle, like, you know, 50 hats or one hat. I haven't found it yet.
Alright, question from Chris. When are we going to see a Goons Guns video part 2?
Hey, you know what? I haven't taken them out lately. It's been kind of cold. But you know what? I'm not opposed to that, Chris. I love shooting my guns, and it's a little expensive. When I made the gun video, the first PUBG gun video, I think it cost me around $400 to $600 in ammunition. So it's not cheap to do that. So I don't mind it. I enjoyed that, but that's why you hadn't seen one back to back. So I'm not ruling it out. There's actually some guns that should have been in that video. I've got a 30 carbine, just like the Winchester I never use in the game, but I actually got one in real life. That should have been in the video. It wasn't. I didn't have ammunition for it that day and didn't fire it. So maybe you might see a little something. I will say this. I thought about doing some smaller videos, not necessarily the whole thing like I did in that one, but maybe like a smaller video where I'm only shooting 1 or 2 guns, maybe. And maybe not necessarily a video, but maybe a clip for like Twitter or Instagram. Goonies, we originally designed this video to be a 1 video process, but you guys had so many questions, and of course some of the answers took a little bit longer than expected, so we're going to do a round 2. That way you can everybody can kind of get their answers to their questions, and we don't have to cut the video short. So stay tuned for part 2.